Good morning, friends. Happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, June 15th, and it is the last day of school for this year. Wild. Seems like we just started. And before we actually get started with this read aloud, I just want to say how much fun I've had teaching you guys, all of the first graders over the past few months. Um, Even though it was a bummer that we weren't able to be in school together, um, I feel really lucky that I've been able to teach all of you instead of just the Fisk scholars. And I've gotten to know your writing and your reading, your work. And you guys are a really hard working bunch. So it has been really, really fun to teach you guys. So thank you for that. Um, and we will see each other next year when you guys come back to school, and it'll be super fun to see all of your faces again. Um, Today, we are going to read a book called I Am Peace, and it's a book of mindfulness. And we'll learn a little bit more of what mindfulness is at the end of this book. But I decided to pick this book for our last read aloud because I know that a few of us are probably a little nervous um, about going into summer without having really a lot to do because we are still in we're still not really going anywhere. Some of us might be a little nervous about like when school is starting again or when school starts again. Will I like my teacher? Will my friends be in my class? And we might be feeling nervous and anxious. But this book is going to give us some tools to just relax and be mindful and be peaceful. So hopefully, reading this book will give you some strategies to bring yourself to that peaceful place while we move into summer and then into the next school year. So let's get started. This book is called I Am Peace, a book of mindfulness by Susan Verde and Peter, and the art or the illustrations are by Peter H. Reynolds. Before we get started as well, I just want to say that there is nothing that you guys need to do during the read aloud, so I'll just read aloud. You don't have to do any work during it, but then after the fact, there's a pretty fun activity that you guys can all do. So let's get started. Ugh, my face is just always going to be in the way. I never got the hang of it. So the author dedicated this book to her father. You will always be in the here and now. Then the illustrator dedicated the book to his sisters, or my sisters, Jane and Renee. There are times when I worry about what might happen next and what happened before. The thoughts in my head are like rushing water, and I feel like a boat with no anchor being carried away. I give myself a moment, I take a breath, and then I tell myself, it's all right. I feel the ground beneath my feet and steady myself. And I start to notice the here and the now. My thoughts begin to settle, my mind begins to clear. I am peace. Ay, ay, ay. All right. I can watch my worries gently pop and disappear. I let things go. I can say what I feel inside out loud. I know myself. I can share kindness with others. I make a difference. Plop. I wonder what's going to happen to that seed. It's starting to grow. I can hug a tree and thank it for its beauty and strength. I connect to nature. I can watch the clouds make shapes against the sky. I know wonder. And look at this child's body language. They're so calm. They're just leaning against the tree and enjoying maybe the breeze. Or I don't think that they're watching the clouds right now because it looks like their eyes are closed. But when they open them, they can be watching the clouds too. They look very peaceful and at ease and like they're not worrying about anything. I can taste and smell and touch and hear and see what is all around me. I use my senses. I can feel my breath fill my whole body. I tune into me. That means that they're paying attention to what's going on inside themselves. Now the water is still. I have found my anchor and everything is all right. I don't need to worry about before or after. I am in this moment. I am peace. Now I share my peace with others and hope that it is carried away to those who need it. So when you are at peace, you can share your peace with others, which will make them feel peaceful and content and not worried anymore either. And I dream. We are peace. So that was the whole story. And I'm actually going to read you the author's note because I think it's really interesting. So this note was written by the author about the book that she wrote. Author's note. Children have a lot to navigate in this world. They are learning how to make good choices and manage their emotions. And you guys are doing that during a pandemic. That's pretty impressive. They are learning how to be kind to themselves and others while keeping up with schoolwork and balancing their busy lives. Practicing what is known as mindfulness can give kids of all ages the tools to help them on their journey. We all have moments of mindfulness in our everyday lives. For example, when we notice the sensation of sand between our toes, or the butterflies in our stomachs when we are nervous or excited, when we give someone our undivided attention in conversation, or when we slowly savor our food, we are being mindful. But what does this word actually mean, and why is it important? Mindfulness means being fully engaged in the present moment, paying careful attention to our experience, our feelings, sensations in the body, emotions, surroundings, without judgment, but with kindness and curiosity. Research shows there are many benefits to practicing mindfulness. There is a great deal of scientific evidence supporting the positive effects on the brain and the body. So, this mindfulness is good for your mind and your body. Being mindful can help one to access parts of the mind that deal with focus, decision making, and self regulation. Teaching mindfulness exercises not only strengthens a child's attention muscle, so it helps you pay attention more, but it also helps him or her or them to learn to create distance between their big emotions and themselves. Children develop the ability to choose their responses rather than react. So, when you are being mindful of what you're feeling and what's actually happening around you, you can respond in a way that makes sense for others. Because for example, if you're already really nervous or excited about something and something happens, like someone bumps into you or someone takes the last cookie that you really want, you might, if you're not in tune with yourself, you might just freak out and start yelling and screaming and kicking. But is that a reasonable reaction if someone takes the last cookie? No. But when you pay attention to how you feel inside, most of the time, you can say, okay, I'm disappointed that someone ate the last cookie, but I know that I can go to the store and buy more, or that one day I'll have an even better treat than this cookie. So this will help us to talk about our emotions in ways, or share our emotions in ways that other people can understand. When we learn to be in the here and now, we understand ourselves better. We see beauty and we act with kindness, compassion, and empathy. When we learn to pause and be present, we find our calm, our center, and our peace. When we feel our own sense of peace, we can share it with others. I am peace is a reflection of the power of mindfulness in all of our lives. So, not only is it really great for each and every one of you to be mindful for you, you can also help those around you be mindful and be at peace around you as well. So, today, your exit ticket or the work that you need to do is pretty fun. It's going to be, or I'm asking you, I'm going to move up here. When do you feel peaceful? What are you doing when you feel peaceful? What do you look like when you feel peaceful? Draw a picture of yourself when you feel the most peaceful. Then explain what you are doing in the picture and how these things make you feel peaceful. So, when you do this, you're going to be thinking about when do I feel most at ease, most calm, most peaceful? Not when I'm freaking out about something. That is not peace. When you're calm and relaxed, much like, let's go back here. Um, this boy leaning against the tree. Um, he looks really calm and he's sharing his peace with the bird. He's just leaning against the tree, enjoying the rain, enjoying the clouds. He's just feeling peaceful. So, if the little boy was doing this exit ticket, he would draw this picture. He would draw a picture of himself leaning against a tree, with his eyes shut, just you know, taking in the world around him. Um, he would be using all of his senses, and then he could say why that makes him feel peaceful. So, for some of us, this might look a little different. Some of us might feel peaceful when we're dribbling a basketball, or some of us might feel peaceful when we are painting a picture or reading a book. It might be when you're writing down how you're feeling. Whatever makes you feel the most peaceful, that's what you're going to draw yourself doing. And then once you're done drawing that picture and coloring it, then you can write what exactly you're doing and how that makes you feel peaceful, or why doing that makes you feel peaceful. And maybe if you're feeling stressed during the summer, you can come back to it and remind yourself what you can do to feel peaceful, or you can give your classmates an idea of things that they can do to help themselves feel peaceful as well. All right, my friends, that was the last Read Aloud video of the year. I hope you all have awesome, awesome summers. I can't wait to hear all about them when we get back to school. And I cannot wait to see all of your smiling faces inside the school and not through my computer screen. All right, my friends, have an awesome summer, and I will see you in the fall. Bye, friends.